Sure.
Your name is?
Cheryl Wheeler.
And you're from?
I'm from Siren.
So why are you dressed up as a sunflower today?
Well, we're trying to break a world's record, and the sunflowers were the first thing that came up after the tornado, and we're everywhere. So that was a symbol that we picked, and there is a world record, so we're trying to break that today.
What is the world record?
116 people dressed up as sunflowers.
So are you required to dress up all day, or is it like...
No, it's actually a 3 o'clock meeting today, but there's a bunch of sunflowers running around, just like we're all sprouting up after the storm.
Okay, so what do you think of this day to remember, a day of remembrance of that tornado 10 years ago?
It is a great day of Thanksgiving. There was a lot of us that just, you don't think it's going to happen to you.
Yeah.
And it was just quite a devastating day.
Were you here?
I was actually here. I was at a family reunion.
Wow, oh, so what was that day like?
So actually we were going home because it was on a Monday, actually 10 years ago. So I was here with family, and it was just really quiet, and then all of a sudden the hail started and the wind picked up and trees were down, and we actually live where one of the tornadoes started, just west of town here, and then came in Siren, and it was like you were here, but you couldn't tell where you were because it was just a devastating sight. But everybody came together and grew and prospered, and everything is better. So it is a day of Thanksgiving.
Siren looks a lot different than it did 10 years ago.
Yes, it does. It's hard to imagine now what it was 10 years ago because we've been here watching it come back to life and prosper and get better.
My name's Daryl Imhoff. I am the person in charge of trying to break the world record for the most people dressed as sunflowers. For the 10-year anniversary of the Siren Tornado, we chose the sunflower as our motto because after the tornado, sunflowers bloomed in all sorts of mysterious places in Siren. And we thought it was a good symbol of the regrowth and the rebirth of this community after the devastating tornado that happened in 2001.
Now somebody told me that there was sunflowers around here because a lot of people had bird feed, and it may have been scattered. The tornado scattered all those seeds over?
The bird feeders, there was a sunflower field west of town that it picked them out of.
Oh, okay. Oh, it actually took seeds from the west of town, and how far did it scatter the seeds? I mean, where do they see sunflowers growing?
I don't know. There's pictures in the memory wall area of the gym where they're growing in hanging planters, they're growing on people's roofs, or in their rain gutters. Just they grew all over.
Why is it important for this area, this community, to have this type of celebration? It's really celebrating kind of rebirth or coming through this tragedy. And why is this important for the community?
Because 10 years ago, would be tomorrow, early in the morning, people were just walking around, and you didn't know if we would rebuild, if we could. I mean, 500-600 buildings were destroyed, 3 lives were lost. There was a question, and it's important to celebrate how far we've come. That we're a thriving community, that we're still here, and Siren's still a great place to live.
You guys have done a great job rebuilding. It's such an affirmation of life to have something like this. And you really to be congratulated.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very creative too.
People, move over this way, and let's have the kids then sit in the aisle. They'll be able to get in and out of there easier.